Okay, in this update we're going to be looking through the variety of changes we've had over the last month in the map, starting with the starting area and a variety of the palm trees which have had new textures, including translucent textures applied to them, a variety of different scales and rotations of different trees. And there's still some work to be done where they need additional skins. There's currently only one skin for most of these palm trees at the moment. Also some work done in the starting area here and across the first part of the beach map is the addition of some sounds. So you have a wind sound in the background. Now I've chosen to set the map at night time for the starting area, with the intention that future maps, like different levels, will have different times of day associated with them. A change that can obviously be done with different skyboxes. Most of the mapping is kept very similar to the original game, with some kind of additional touches here and there to kind of make the map a bit more interesting in different places. So there's some kind of additional light sources, additional work to the construction as well. Quite a lot of work across this first map has been put into the placement of trees, displacements for the rocks, etc., and addition of quite a few props, including kind of boulders and some vehicles across the map as well. There is also a couple of hidden melee weapons, which will give you a show of one of them that's in the map in VR being used. So hopefully a bit of the mapping is coming together to make it a bit more realistic. One of the things we're going to be working on in a future update is going through and properly animating, texturing and scripting the first dinosaurs you come to in the game, which are the Brachiosaurus. So at the moment this was all placeholder work done at the very start of the game, just for me to test it out. Obviously this all needs additional work. The animations are incredibly crude, and the texturing is just one colour, so all of that needs reworking. A significant amount of time has been used during this update to work on the first attacking dinosaur you get to, which is the raptor. It's one of the main kind of enemies in the game. So this is the first area in the game you would come across them. So the raptor was in the game originally, but only as a placeholder model. So it had no textures, it had no proper animations, and it could follow the player, but it couldn't properly attack. So there's been a lot of work put into animating the dinosaur, also being able to accept damage and die as well. And finally, the other part of the work that's gone into the update has been on the last part of the map. So the geometry has been completed, as well as some of the modelling for the end part of the game. So what we've got down here is the ending section of the first level, which includes the monorail station. Most of the trees, displacements and models are in, although there's a lot more detail that can be added to this, including kind of foliage. There's still quite a bit of work to be done with the geometry in the background, and all of that is placeholder, as well as going over a lot of the signage that's around the monorail and adding in details to actually make it look more like a real place.